Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at Koala Sampler, the marvelous Koala Sampler, and with some deep manipulation of samples. You can do an awful lot of stuff with Koala, and also some cool performance ideas instead. So we're not going to be using the sequencer. The sequencer is super cool and easy to use, of course. Lots of videos on that. But this is something different. These three here are all taken from snippets of this. So, like for instance, with this one, this is like super close grain. So if we span right out, look, you can hardly see where I've sampled it from. And this is what's lovely about Koala, is that you can go super deep. I mean, really right in there. So what we're going to do is, I'm recording that, look. Let's see what happened there. Let's see. Actually, let's stop this. You can go, right, this is perfect. Let's take this here. I mean, really right in there. I'm going to, just for now, I'm going to let's see, crop that. So, I mean, really right in there. Right in there, son, right in there. And I will, as well, I'll actually, just for fun, I'll normalize it. I mean, really, so this is some of the cool stuff you can do when you go deep sample editing with Koala. So we'll just take it to there. I mean, really, and again, we can go so far in. Let's do this. Really. So again, we'll just go further in. In fact, we can go, you can go as far into the sample as you like. Hang on a second, I'm just gonna sort my thing out. What's going on here? I'm just gonna refresh my page. It's okay. It's not for my benefit, right? So now I'm going to move this here. Actually, I've copied it so I can delete. Yes, okay. Edit. Because now we're kind of getting into granular synthesis. If we switch loop on. But we can go even deeper. We can go literally as deep as we want. So maybe there. So up now, this is pretty much into the realms of single cycle. We can tune it. I think that's just absolutely epic. I do. If we look at this one, I've got hold switched on and loop. Reversing's not going to make a lot of difference at that kind of resolution. So if you now go into stretch as well, you can go even further. We could go, right, okay, I'm going to stretch this. Now it's going to stretch this over one bar. You're not really going to hear that though. But you can do it. But if we take this further out, of course, eventually we should be able to hear it. There we go. we can also go as low as stretching this over 1 beat. And we've got different algorithms for stretch, like retro, and they all have something different to offer. I think it's just brilliant. Oh, it's gonna crash. It's crashing. Hang on. Oh no, that right. Repitch is nice. If you see. So what I'm going to do is start something a bit better, so a bit more melodic. Sorry, my screen's frozen up here. Hang on. Just need to refresh. Okay, so let's do something new. Let's go new project. I'm just going to discard the changes on that and import some newer stuff. So something more ambient, I think, is definitely the. Sorry guys, I can't see the chat feed at all here, so hang on a minute. Right, okay. Right, here we go. So I'm going to import. They know about the stem extract. They know all that stuff. They know everything about it. God. Right, okay. I'm going to import some audio from Audio Share. I'm going to use one of these ambient patches. So I'm going to choose this. Okay. All right, so we'll start with this and we'll make some copies. And first of all, what I'm going to do is go to edit for this, and I'm going to have it go on one shot, so it'll just play through. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this to here, and I'm also going to copy it to here. But here's the thing, right? I want to repitch it. Calm down, TV. Chili bananas. I might show them actually. I think they know how to do stem extract. There's a good few videos on there on YouTube. Anyway, we might do stem extract if I can find a loop that's got more than some bits and pieces. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 samples and we're going to change these around. But you see, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to pitch it up an octave, But you see it speeds up, right? So we need to time stretch this one. So we're going to stretch for this, and now they're both running at the same speed. I'll do the same for this one. But I'm going to take it down, but I'm going to need to stretch it again. So 16 bars is fine, that's what it is. This one I'm going to pan, and this one I'm going to pan, and now for all of them I'm just going to switch one shot and loop on. Well, we won't switch loop on because it'll go on forever, but one shot and one shot. Now you can just drop in and out these cool samples any way you like. Now if we have loop switched on for all of them, we're going to get this lovely ambience. I'm going to switch, make sure hold is on for all of them as well. So you can't pitch down any more than I've pitched down, but this one, if we copy this now to here, we could start making further adjustments. So we could have this pitched at 7 double, right. And if we now make sure that all these are on, hold and loop. Switch hold on the effects. No, it probably would, Sam. Actually, we'll mess around with time stretching now with them. So, I'm going to change some of the time stretching. I mean, that's just epic. And that's with no sequencing, you're just playing with the samples. So I think it's brilliant. I really do. I think it's fab. So let's import something else as well. Let's go with, I like doing it this way. I'm not really keen on split screen. It's a faff. I'm going to see what we've got going on. Maybe have a mess with a drum kit or something. Oh, I know what's good is things like from Daniel. So I've got MC13 down here somewhere, which is what I'm really into at the moment. So speech mail and let's have a listen.
These poachers know the swamp. Let them try. Okay, I'll be careful.
I'm just going to go and find Hill House. Here we go. So
only the ghosts in this house.
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
$50,000 party for only $5.
Atmosphere, darling, you know how ghosts. That's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
I'm not going to the party.
okay.
The spend the night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun. I had a reason for inviting each guest.
Right, okay, so let's import this one just as an example. And what we'll do is we won't worry about these at the moment. Let's just go to this one.
I had a reason for inviting.
What we can do, which is really cool, is we can chop this sample and have it placed anywhere we like on our pads. So if we go into tools here and we select auto chop for this, you'll see it automatically starts to detect transients for us in the sound. Well, this is it's a weird thing, isn't it? So if we just get rid of a bunch of these for starters, we can add them back in. In fact, actually, I'll just do this and make it really easy. And I can choose now bits and pieces of this sample to have chopped to the various pads. So
I had a reason for inviting each guest.
So
I wanted kind of a cross section. I had a reason for
and we can
inviting each guest.
Go right in.
I had a reason for. I had a reason. I had a reason.
That's fine. I'm going to add another choke group here.
For inviting. For inviting. For inviting each.
I'm going to have that as just 4.
For invite. For inviting each. For inviting each guest.
Okay, we can.
For inviting each guest.
Let's add another one here.
I wanted.
I'm going to put that there.
I wanted kind of a cross section, from psychiatrist to typist, and I wanted kind of a. I wanted.
Add another one here.
Kind of a cross section.
That's cool. Do this. What's lovely about Koala and doing it like this as well is the fact that I've lost my bloody internet connection again. Can you believe it? On my computer, this is. I need to reset my internet, I think. Hang on. What's going on? Oh, Doug. I think my laptop's crashed. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it hasn't. It must be just a YouTube thing. Right. Okay, it's refreshing. As long as it's thing, it's on.
I had a reason.
Doesn't really matter.
For inviting each. I wanted kind of a cross section. From psychiatrist to typist.
So we can look at
and
this
from
one.
Drunk to from psychiatrist to typist. From psychiatrist to typist. And from drunk to jet pilot. From psychiatrist to typist.
There one. We can
and
put
from
that
drunk
there.
to from psychiatrist to typist. From psychiatrist to typist.
And then this one.
And from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. And from drunk to jet pilot.
And then put one here.
They share one thing. They all need money.
Okay.
Now let's see if they're brave enough to. And from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money.
I'm going to just restart my main computer. Hang on. Because this is just a joke. Bear with us a sec, guys. Alright, so I can carry on while it's just doing this. So I'm just going to restart. Won't affect yous, don't worry. Okay. Right.
Now let's see if
add one in there.
Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
Okay, so
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a from psychiatrists and from a share. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
It wants to ask me if it's going to ask me if I want to keep the original. Okay, so I don't need to keep the original, so I'm going to switch that off. I don't need to have it play through neither, so I can have each sample chop independently. So all I'm going to do now is hit chop, and it's going to place these on, not these, it's going to place them on the next bunch of available pads. So
I had a reason.
And then we can then go in and further edit it closer. So
for inviting and from a share one.
See, this is a waste of time. So is that. But we can still do further stuff with this. If we wanted to edit this, we could say, well, okay, let's go in and see. There it is, tools. I'm going to crop that. I'm going to normalize it. I'm going to edit it as well. So further deep editing. Have it loop. I'm going to crop that. So there's that. And if we go into our stretch thing as well and have this stretch over repitch, you get this kind of cool rumble, it's almost like a machine hum, and that's really great. So I'm going to keep that as it is.
I had a reason for inviting each guest.
We could do the same with this one as well. This one we don't need, it's junk. We can bin that. We can bin this. So any slices that you don't need, you can just literally just bin them. Like that. I like that though. That's cool. Okay, so let's see what's occurring on this one.
Now let's see if they're brave enough.
Now, like I said, you can go even further now. You can.
Now.
Let's hit edit and.
I had a reason for inviting each guest.
Right, what I've done now is. I'm going to take it to there.
Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
Okay, let's crop that.
Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And then we can reverse as well. So go back to this. Right, now, this is cool. Let's move this one to here so we know where it is. Let's put it there at the end. And then we can just bring this. Go back there, so. So,
I had a reason.
with this one,
I had a reason. I had a reason.
there's Daniel here now.
I had a reason.
So I had to restart my computer. I was having a freak out.
I had a reason.
With this one, we can decide how long it takes to play with the stretch as well. So,
I had a reason.
but I'm going to do a little bit of editing on that because, first of all, it's there. So I'm just going to crop it as it is, and now I can get closer in. So
I had a reason. I had a reason. I had a reason.
okay, now if I go into stretch mode now and go into, it's going over 2 beats, right? So let's say I want this to go over 4 bars, right? So so I'm going to loop that, press hold. We can actually make it even cooler. We could go like, okay, let's go about going over 8 bars. And let's have that. Yeah, in beat mode. So much cool stuff you can do. Exactly, Sam.
For inviting each guest.
God, I love experimenting with sound. And this is the fun part. So that super slow now, over 16 bars, using the retro. And it's super cheap as well, Koala Sampler. Amazing what a difference the algorithms, the stretch algorithms make to the sound. Guys, listen, thanks very much for joining me this evening, where we had a mess around with deep sample manipulation, going really deep, really granular. Made that hurt. Well, Koala's really good, Colin. It's really powerful. So thanks guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron if you're not already a Patreon. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Drunk
Oh, enjoy your gig, Colin.